What's good, my people, and welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to have you guys join me. It's been a minute since I did videos like this. I'm sorry, guys, but now I'm back, guys, and I want to give you guys weekly insights on what we are going to be trading in the market this week. And I know, guys, it's been a crazy last week. People blew accounts, people made money. It's the forex market. You can't always win, right? You have to win and lose. It's normal. It's part of the game. You have to learn that. And if you don't know that yet, then you're not a forex trader. But if you know that yet, then yeah, you're a forex trader. And what really matters is how we are able to, calculate our risks before entering the market. So even if at all we get stopped out of the chart, we know that yeah, we could jump in back anytime we want and make back even triple the amount we lose, right? I mean, that's why we are forex traders, to make money. But yeah, so you guys, I'm going to be talking about weekly insight. I already said that in the beginning. So let's just get straight to my chart and let's see what pairs we should be focusing on, and what pairs are going to make us like good money. So yeah, to my chart, guys.
All right, so guys, in front of me we have the DXY chart, and we are going to be looking at what's been happening on the DXY chart. If you've been following the channel, you will notice that we've been talking about time frames, multiple time frames, and how we can use multiple time frames to enable our trading. So this is the DXY monthly time frame, and we are going to just come and look at what the DXY has been doing and what we should expecting from the DXY chart in the coming week and coming weeks to come and months, thereabout. So this is DXY chart. And what we can see from the DXY chart is that we could see that this is as far as November 1st, 2022, we could see this bearish movement. After then we see this consolidation. Then we could see a push above the consolidation, but then back in this consolidation. So what we can literally see on a monthly time frame is that there was a there was supposed to be a breakout with test right about here and continuation to the upside, but we saw a consolidation. So it's supposed to be a breakout retest and continuation to the upside, but we saw a consolidation right about here. So now we are seeing the markets come back to the lowest point of this consolidation. So what we can literally see on the 1 month time frame is that with almost 4 days left of April, we could see that the market is still very much around this consolidation area. So what we can do now is we'll go down to the 1 week time frame so we can get more details on how the market is moving currently. So let's go to the 1 week time frame, guys. So this is the 1 week time frame, and not different from what we saw on a 1 month time frame. So this was the breakout retest, supposed to be the continuation to the upside, but we could see this consolidation all the way from um January 23 January 2023 down to March 2025. We can literally see this consolidation around here. But as we can see from this movement here, we could see that the market seems to be doing what we can call a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high pattern, and we could see continuation to the downside. But it's too quick to jump into conclusion that okay, this is exactly what's going to happen in the market. We need to use other confluences like chart pattern, candlestick patterns, and even sometimes we have to use what we call Fibonacci level to determine our entry. But that is a different case entirely. But now we're going to go. Sorry, this is the free version of the trading view. So now, guys, I'm going to go back to the 1 month time frame. The reason why I'm taking my time to analyze the DXY chart is because by the time you start moving to pairs like the USD JPY, AED USD, EUR USD CHF, and all of that, we will notice that okay, this DXY chart, what we are seeing on the DXY chart is quite similar to what we are going to be seeing on this chart. So let's go back to the 1 month time frame. Let me make you guys understand something. So now, overall, we've been in the bullish movement. As far as 2021, we've been in a bullish movement. This is the consolidation. This is the break. Blah blah. So now, let's go back to the 1 week time frame. So we could see that there was a sell trend line right about here. If you get, let me move this chart so it's not that noisy. Yep. So this is a sell trend line that was getting the market here. So what happened was that, guys, when I saw this movement happen around this level here, when there was this head, left shoulder, right shoulder pattern from around here, I knew that the market was going to drop. But I was waiting for some sort of confirmation for me to enter the market. The market did not give me that confirmation before making this massive bearish engulfing candlestick movement. Do you get me? But I still was looking for a major retest, because when you look at this 1 week candlestick, after a long trading activities like this, we usually tend to see a major pullback, or at least a significant pullback, to tell us that okay, this market is ready enough for us. Yeah, we've been seeing DXY drop, which is the dollar index. We've seen dollar index drop quite a lot from about from about 10th of March. The DXY has been dropping. So when we open our AED USD chart, EUR USD chart, we'll see that those pairs are actually going to be trending bullish, because whatever happens on the DXY is a reverse of what happens on the other pairs that are related to the DXY chart. So let's go to a 1 day time frame, and let's understand what we're seeing on the 1 day time frame. So on the 1 day time frame, guys, we're able to see that this is a minor pullback. This is a minor pullback that the market had. I will still not, because the market has made all this move.
Because I felt like the market was going to do something more than this, like more than this pullback that it has done. But yes, we could see that the market still continuing to the downside, which is not a bad thing at all. I know a lot of people make money for this, but what really matters in trading is that you get to stick to your trading ideas and philosophies till the very end. So if you can't do that, you can't be successful in trading, no matter how many years you spend. So yeah, I'm sticking to my philosophy and my trading. So I'm going to be waiting to see the test. I'm going to see what the XY will do around this level, which is 100. I want to see what the XY does around this level. Whatever the XY does around this level, we will use it to determine okay what the XY is going to be doing next. Are we going to come up to this level and reverse back bullish, where we now make an actual pullback? Because see, all this sell movement, no major pullback. Maybe we're going to come here and make an actual pullback to this level or this level. We don't know yet, or we can actually come here and continue the lower high, then lower low. Let's look at what DXY is going to do next week. Let's give DXY at least a minimum of like Monday, Tuesday. I like entering my trade from Wednesday. You know, I'm a swing trader, guys, so I like entering my trades around Wednesday or mostly Thursday. Because at that, by that time, I know that okay, the market has given me enough, enough actions to make my decisions off. So yes, let's see what happens on that. So thank you. I'm going to be moving on to AUD guys, and I'm sorry I won't be able to drop how I'm able to plot out this my key levels and these areas that I'm looking out for in the market. But if you want to learn, if you know you genuinely want to learn how I do these things, please, the link in the description box. You can chat me up there and pick it up from there. Thank you. So now over to the AED chart. This is one pair that I really love trading. I really love the AED chart. I love any chart that has to do with the DXY because it's easier to trade. I mean, and at the end of the day, I'm less subject to market manipulations or like the minor pairs that we trade on the market and all of that. So AED if you look at AED let me just give you guys what to look out for this week. AUD2 has been in some sort of nasty range. If you really look at it from here on a 1 month time frame, see this nasty range that AUD has been into. You guys get, but what we can see here is that the market is still very much in the sell because there's this sell trend line protecting the market, and the market has still not yet broken the sell trend line. So two things we should expect from the market this week could either come and see a test of this level here, this sell trend line here, before finally getting a push back to this downside, or we could see, because this is a consolidation that the market has held for a very long time, the market broke out of this consolidation and
kick back into it. So we could literally see a sort of a test here or here. Either of the two, you just need to see a bearish engulfing candlestick closure on a 1 day time frame to confirm the movement of where the market wants to be. So let's go to a 1 week time frame and see what's happening in the 1 week time frame. When we come to a 1 week time frame, you can see that okay, the consolidation I showed you guys on the 1 month time frame, this is it. This is the consolidation. You see that the market tried to break out of the consolidation before then. So that's why I mapped out this area with a minor level. So we could see this consolidation, we see the breakout of the consolidation right about here. And we can see this immediate retest with this bearish engulfing candlestick, which seems to have the same, even more body than this bearish engulfing candlestick that was previously cancelled by this bullish engulfing candlestick. So what this tells us is when we see this kind of movement on a 1 week time frame, we have some sort of assurance that this market is going to revert back bullish. For how long? It might be a short-term bullish movement, it might be a long-term bullish movement. But when the market respects our levels and starts to react on these levels is when we know when to enter the market and when to actually leave the market. So now this, like I said, we might see the market come here before a bearish movement because the overall trend for 8 years is bearish. You can watch my previous videos to understand why I'm so much bearish on 8 years. But the overall trend for 8 years is bearish. And when we look at our charts, we can see this consolidation. We can see the breakout of the consolidation. We saw the bulls react immediately after with this bullish engulfing candlestick, which seems to totally, which totally erase the bearish engulfing candlestick that we saw. So we might be seeing a test here, right about here, or right about here before we now properly see a sell off to the downside. So that's what we need to know about ADUSD. So you guys get ready, watch out these levels. We 1 day time frame. Let's see what's happening on the 1 day time frame, guys. So guys, yes, this was the bearish engulfing candlestick on the 1 day time frame as we saw on the 1 week time frame. And now we saw this is a bullish movement. So like I said, we might come up here to this level before actually selling off to the downside, or we might actually push up to this level before actually selling off to the downside. But whatever the market does on this level in this week is what we are going to be trading off of. So you need to tighten your stop losses if you are actually going to be trading. If you're going to be doing reverse trading, I know that tightening of the stop losses because we know the overall trend for the DXY is actually bearish right now. So when we come to the AUD we can actually see that the market is also moving bullish. So yes, because of that reason, we might want to actually look for bullish movement in the market. But this is not the overall trend of the market. This is just a temporary and short trade take before you actually jump into the overall trend of the market. So that's all on AUD. I'm going to be giving you guys a short breakdown on EURUSD. So before we start EURUSD chart, we are going to go over it again. We've done analysis for DXY. We also complete our analysis for AUD. Now we're going over EURUSD and let's just see what we have on EURUSD. EURUSD, we can see if you guys really pay attention to this video from the very beginning, you can see that on the XY chart, we saw a consolidation movement in the XY chart. We opened the AED chart, we saw a consolidation movement also on AED chart. And now we are on ERUSD chart and we are seeing that same consolidation on ERUSD chart. This is to tell us that whatever happens in DXY is as important as what's going to happen on the AED, ERUSD, and the rest of the pairs that have dollar index signs attached to them. So this is the AED this is the ERUSD, and we can see this is a strong bullish movement from the bulls. I mean, the bulls are not here to play. They know what they want and they know what they are going for. But yes, that is not going to still disrupt the overall trend or overall bias of what I'm seeing on the market. which is this double top neckline, breaking the neckline. You can see that this neckline consolidated it for a very long time for finally breaking above this consolidation to this next level. So let's go to the 1 week time frame to understand what the market is actually doing on this time frame. So this is the 1 week time frame. This is the consolidation around the neckline level. This is the breakout of the neckline level. So now, before we are able to even think of entering any long-term bullish trend on this ERUSD, because in one more time frame you see that there was strong bullish movement on that chart. So we are following the flow of the river. Whatever happens on the 1 month time frame, so we are going to want to trade down to the daily and the 4 hour time frame. But we have an overall trend for the market. So even if I'm going to be entering the market now, this is reverse trading, and we still like want to see the market go bearish. You understand? But yes, now for the AER-USD, we need to come and see a retest of this level 1.10745. When you say retest of this level right about here, and yes, you can see here this is a higher low, higher high. So we need to come and make that higher low. When we make the higher low in bullish channel, let's start looking for opportunities to buy. But now we can't see that because we need to first of all see what we call a test first. When we see a test, then we can now plan on our movement into the market. So let's go to the 1 day time frame and let's see what's happening there. So in 1 day time frame, you can see that the market is actually moving towards giving us this retest. Let me try and clear my chart a little. Yes, you guys can see this. See lower high, high, low, high. So what do you guys expect to get to? Low. But in case of this low, we have three different levels now. We have this level to look out for, we have this level to look out for, and we have actually this low to look out for. But now I'm going to swing my Fibonacci. I don't know if you guys have seen me use Fibonacci before, but I'm going to be swinging my Fibonacci level from swing low to swing high. So, yep, guys, we are starting that we are going to have to come and see ERUSD come into this level first of all before we actually now can think of going higher or going lower. But first of all, ERUSD needs to come to this Fibonacci level, which is also, if you look at the 1 week time frame and the 1 day time frame, is actually the breakout point of the consolidation level. So going into this week, we need to look at ERUSD and wait for ERUSD to make that retest. Don't be in a rush to enter a trade. Wait for ERUSD to make that retest. And once the market makes the retest, then you can now focus on, okay, this is the buy, this is the sell. You guys understand me, but first of all, we need to see that retest and what the market does on that level. Because the market can come to that level and you can see a pushback into the consolidation, and market can come to that level and see a push up above it. So we just have to prepare and okay, the market will come there first before we need to make our decisions for our long term trading. That's here about I want to talk about US oil. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do on this video because I have to do a separate video for that. But I'll talk about US oil and I want to go back into the video. So this is ADUS, this is the ADUSD, and GBP USD monthly time frame, and I'm going to zoom out to see what the market is doing. I'm going to see that this is the low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, equal high, which is the double top, low. We're supposed to now let's zoom in. Now that we're going to have like a, a, a a clear picture of what the market has been doing over time and what's affecting the market. Let's zoom out now. And when we zoom out, we can see that okay, this is the neckline that the market was supposed to break out, retest, and continue, but we could see that there's been a lot of activities on this level. And currently, the market is going bullish. You guys understand? Market is going bullish. So it's the same for everything we've been saying on EUADUSD, and BPUSD. We are always expecting bullish movements from this market in the coming week. But for GBP USD right now, GBP being on this major level now, I want to see what's going to be happening on this level, because that is why I kept my buy trend line to guide me, so that in case anything happens, if there is a sellout, I know that okay, the market is ready to actually sell. This is my buy trend line guiding the market. So whatever happens here, come here. Whatever happens here, see, you can see a bullish movement, or you can see a fall back into this level. Let's just see what happens. So, but GBP now, let's just wait and see what happens as GBP will respect this minor level next week.